Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Are you ready for some Saturday PC replay baseball? Because it's up next on the channel. Game 2, the 1919 Chicago White Sox taking on the 1975 Cincinnati Reds from Riverfront Stadium. Reds took Game 1, 3-1. White Sox look to tie up the series and go back to the Windy City with some hope. The 1919 White Sox, who lost or threw the World Series against the Reds, will take another crack at Cincinnati. However, this time, as we know, it's the Big Red Machine, the 1975 World Series champs. I will be playing as the 1919 White Sox. Leading off for the White Sox in right field, Nemo Leibold. Followed by the second baseman, Eddie Collins. Shoeless Joe Jackson bats third. He's in left field. Bucky Weaver is the cleanup hitter. He plays third base. Happy Felch is in center field, batting fifth. At first, batting sixth, Chick Gandell. Batting seventh, wearing the tools of ignorance behind the plate, Ray Schalk, who actually was a college grad. Was he a college grad or was it the other gent? I believe it was the other gent. Swede Risberg is at short. He'll bat eighth. Lefty Williams up on the bump. He throws lefty, but he hits righty. He will bat ninth. For the Big Red Machine of 1975, with a 1-0 lead in the series, Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle's at third. He leads things off for Cincinnati, followed by Ken Griffey in right. Batting third at second, little Joe Morgan, but he swings a mighty stick. Johnny Bench is the cleanup hitter and does the catching. At first, power-hitting Tony Perez bats fifth. Speak softly, carry a big boomstick. George Foster bats sixth and plays left field. Batting seventh in center field, Cesar Geronimo. Davey Concepcion, smooth fielding shortstop, bats eighth. Jack Billingham will take the bump for the Reds and bat ninth. Again, I will be playing as the Chicago White Sox. The PC replay baseball sim engine, the Cincinnati Reds. Philip Reynolds has joined us here at Riverfront Stadium, and he wishes one and all Merry Christmas. The same to you, my friend. And he's a big Reds fan. He says, "Go Reds." To Riverfront Stadium we go. Reds lead the series 1-0. So Billingham is on the mound. Billingham in 1975, 15-10 with a 4.11 ERA, so he got good run support, whip 1.43. He doesn't strike out many, and he might give up a few dingers, it looks like, on the 6th column. Again, if you're new to this game, I'm not an expert, but the 1 and 2 columns off both cards will favor the pitcher. Doesn't mean you can't get a hit, it just favors. The better the pitcher, the tougher it's to get a hit off or do something positive off the 1 and 2 columns. The 3 and 6 columns favor the batter. Again, the better the batter, the better the chance of them getting a hit off the 3 and 6 columns for both cards. Because you combine them, it's math. It's APA-ish. 4 is infield defense. 5 is pitcher control. The charts are brought up in the background. But again, 1-2 better for the pitcher when it comes to the red die. 3-6 better for the hitter. 4 infield defense, 5 pitcher control. So Jack Billingham on the mound is a 3 defender. That's average. You want the lower number in the infield for when it comes to range. Perez is a 3 range, 46 error. Morgan, excellent range. He's a 1 and a 54. Worst error rating you can get is a 66. So 54 is pretty good. 46 isn't bad either. Concepcion, a 1 range and a 46 error. Pete Rose, who started off the season in left but got moved to third to get George Foster in left in reality. 3 range, 35 error. Behind the plate, you want the higher red number. And Johnny Bench, he's outstanding with range. 5, 6 arm, 44 error. Absolutely outstanding. In left field, George Foster, you want the higher range in the outfield. 5 range, Don't ask me why they do that, but that's how they do it. 5 range, 5 arm, 62 error, very solid outfield, very good outfielder, George Foster. Geronimo, 5 range, 5 arm, 53 error, again, outstanding. Griffey, 3 range, which is average, 3 arm, which is average, and a 25, to me, with the error, is below average. And that's a defensive alignment. Due up, Neibold, Collins, and Jackson to face Billingham, who is a right-handed hurler. Neibold, Collins, and Jackson, lefties. Smelly Wrestling Geek has joined us at Riverfront Stadium. Hope all is well. Leibold, batting .500, 2 for 4 in the series. Bench sets a target. The pitch from Billingham to Leibold. Ball game on its way. Pitcher control. And Leibold works a walk. And that's what the Shy Sox need. Leibold at first. We have a base action. Let's see what happens here. 44, possible wild pitch. And it's going to be a wild pitch. Oh, my Lord! Anything higher than a 1 would have been a wild pitch. Jack Billingham has the dice gods with him. He rolls a 1. Johnny Bench does a wonderful job blocking that horrific breaking ball. Corners are in for the Reds. Rose in at third. Perez in at first. Concepcion and Morgan playing halfway, hoping to turn 2. Eddie Collins comes up, so they're playing for the bunt. We're going to play hit and run. The pitch to Eddie Collins, and it's an 18. Grounder to first, the only play. Oh, he might go to second here. Leibold gets to second as Perez thought about it, but took the ball to the bag unassisted for out number 1. He thought about getting the lead runner, but got the sure out. So Leibold is in scoring position for Shoeless Joe Jackson. Shoeless Joe Jackson batted .351 with 7 home runs in 1919. In the series, he's 2 for 4. He's knocked in the only run for the White Sox as they've lost 3-1 in Game 1. The pitch to the Shoeless one. It's a 255, 60. Will Geronimo make the catch? And he does! So Cesar Geronimo, being a 5 defensive range, is higher than the 4. You can see the 4 right there and the 4 over here, and he makes the running catch towards right center. 2 outs. Leibold will be off on contact. Buck Weaver, third baseman, switch hitter, will bat lefty. Weaver's 0 for 4 in the series. Billingham peeks over his shoulder, now looks in at bench. The pitch to Bucky Weaver. Weaver infield defense. That's a 20. Perez. It's going to be a bang-bang play at first. Buck Weaver needs a 1 or a 6. He's got the 6! Bucky Weaver beats it out as Perez tried to beat him to the bag, but he couldn't on the slow roller, or the slow chopper. First and third, 2 outs for Happy Felch, the center fielder. Felch is 2 for 4 with a strikeout in the series. Leibold at third, Buck Weaver at first. White Sox looking to get out in front in Game 2. Billingham looks in at bench. He's ready to work. Slide step to the plate. Happy Felch, 255. This is going to drop in, I think. Can Ken Griffey get there? Ballpark effect. 4 and higher. It's a hit. And it drops in. Griffey cannot make the diving catch. Leibold scores. Weaver goes first to third. A clutch 2-out single by Happy Felch. And once again, the White Sox take an early lead in this series, 1-0. Chick Gandel, first baseman. He's 0 for 4. He'd like to get off the schneid here. Billingham rubs up the baseball, back up on the bump. Again, Billingham ERA is 4.11. I don't choose the Reds pitching or their play. I do. If the lineup looks strange, I fix it a bit before I start. Other than that, it's all the PC. The pitch to Chicky. That's a 16. That's a hit to right. Weaver scores. Felch, will he go first to third? No. Felch took a wide turn and quickly gets back, but it's 2-0 White Sox. They're all over Billingham. What will Captain Hook, Sparky Anderson, do? Stepping to the plate, right-handed batting catcher Ray Schalk. Schalk is 0 for 3, batted .282. Felch at second, good speed. Gandel at first, good speed. The pitch to Ray Schalk from Jack Billingham. And he's going to walk. So Billingham is in a world of hurt. The White Sox trying to break this thing open early. 2-0. 2 outs. Bases juiced for Swede Risberg. Risberg only batted .256, but did have 2 home runs, which isn't bad in 1919. Lefty Williams, a pitcher on deck. The Swede walked twice in Game 1. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Risberg from Billingham. 15! Risberg singles to right as he bloops it in. 2 more runs scored. 4-0 White Sox. And the Boo Birds are coming down upon Jack Billingham here at Riverfront Stadium. Second and third. And the 9th batter of this inning, the pitcher, Lefty Williams, steps to the plate. He batted .181. The pitch to Lefty. It's a chopper. Oh, no! It sounded like a chopper, and it's going to be a walk. They're going to say it was a ball. I mean, a foul ball, and then he walks. You're in deep poop when you walk the pitcher who's batting .181. Bases are juiced. Billingham on the verge of being knocked out. Top of the order, Nemo Liebold. Second time he'll bat in the top of the first. No place to put Nemo. Billingham doesn't want to find Nemo's bat. The pitch to Liebold. Grounder. Concepcion at short fires to Perez. But damage was done. The 1919 White Sox put up 4. We go to the bottom of the first. 4-0 White Sox. Due up for the 75 Reds. Rose, Griffey, and Morgan to face Lefty Williams. We'll go through the defense in a moment. We have the luminaries at the game and in the chat. Steeler Fan 1933, hope all is well. Jim L. says, hello to one and all and happy holidays. Happy holidays to you also. We have Philip Reynolds and Smelly Wrestling Geek. So Lefty Williams, 23-11 in 1919 with a save, 2.64 ERA. He is a left-handed hurler. He bats righty, though. 4 defensive range on the mound, 51 error. Not bad at all. Behind the plate, Ray Schalk is a 5. You want the higher number for the catcher. 5 arm, 35 error. At first, Chick Gandel, excellent. 1 range, which is outstanding. 64 error. He can only draw an error on a roll of 66. Eddie Collins, 1 range, 53 error. Swede Risberg, 2 range, 31 error. And Bucky Weaver's a 2 range, 36 error. So the left side's good, and the right side is tremendous defensively. In left, Shoeless Joe Jackson is a 4 range, 4 arm, 51 error. In center, Happy Felch. And now in the outfield, remember, you want the higher range number, which is the white 4 right there. So Felch is a 4 range, 5 arm, 36 error. Liebold is average with his 3 range. Again, the best you can have is 6. 4 arm, 22 error. So he's the worst outfielder of the lot. Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle steps to the plate, 2 for 4 in Game 1 with a strikeout. In 1975, had 7 homers, batting .317. Switch hitting Rose will bat righty against the left-handed Williams. Williams looks in at Schalk. The pitch to Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. 3 column, 65. That's going to be a single to center. So Rose smacks a single to center as he comes out of that crouch. He's at first. White Sox playing halfway in the infield, hoping to turn 2. Ken Griffey steps to the plate. Griffey was 2 for 4 with a strikeout in Game 1. He batted .305 with 4 home runs. The Reds' right fielder. Griffey, left-handed batter. Williams deals to Griffey. 47. Right back to Williams. Can they turn 2? Can Williams turn 2? And they do! So we needed a 5 or a 6, so it goes Williams to Risberg to Gandel. Bases are cleared, 2 outs. Excellent job on the one hopper. It was very hard hit off the turf. The 1919 White Sox still getting used to this thing called AstroTurf. 2 outs, bases empty for Little Joe Morgan. Morgan 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout in Game 1. He batted .327 with 17 homers and 67 stolen bases. left-handed stick. Williams looks in at Schock. He rocks and deals to Morgan. Hit column, 33. Hardliner to left. Shoeless Joe Jackson snares it. The side is retired. Top of the second, 4-0 White Sox. Due up for the 1919 Pale Holes, Collins, Jackson, and Weaver to face a very shaky and on thin ice Jack Billingham. Billingham gave up 4 in the first. The pitch to Eddie Collins, who is 0 for 1. Collins will ground it to Rose. Rose throws to Perez. Collins reached for a ball outside. Wasn't a strike. 1 out. Shoeless Joe Jackson steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Billingham deals to the left-handed batting Jackson. Jackson sends it to center. Geronimo makes the catch, 2 away. So Billingham has got the first 2 White Sox to chase out of the zone and got a ground out and a fly out. Base is empty for Bucky Weaver. Weaver singled. The pitch to Buck. Grounder to Perez. Perez should make this play. He has it. And he'll take it to the bag unassisted as he waves off Billingham. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Bottom of the second, 4-0. The 1919 Pale Hose over the 75 Big Red Machine. It will be Bench, Perez, and Foster to face Lefty Williams. The White Sox trying to tie the series. Bench was 1 for 4 in Game 1. He batted .283 with 28 bippity-boppity booms to the moon in 75. Williams deals to the right-hand batting catcher Johnny Bench. 31. And it is a hard hit ball to right, but Leibold snares it for out number 1. Bench struck it right on the screws, but nothing to show for it. Tony Perez, 1 for 4 in Game 1 with a strikeout. Steps to the plate. Schock wiggles the fingers, sets the target. The pitch to Perez. Power column! Oh, Nelly! That's a fat pitch. Can Perez lift it out of the ballpark? We will find out. And he does! Perez crushes it to dead center. And Riverfront Stadium erupts in euphoria. The Big Red Machine are on the board on the Tony Perez blast. Bippity-boppity boom to the moon, Alice. Boom goes the ball, and TP Tony Perez touches them all. 4-1 Chicago. Sparky Anderson feels slightly better now. 1 out for George Foster. He has a mighty boomstick. Will they go back-to-back jacks? Foster 1 for 4 with a run scored and 2 strikeouts in Game 1. Lefty Williams trying to regroup on the mound. He's back up on the bump. He deals to Foster. And that's a tough pitch there. But Foster makes a good swing on it. Can Happy Felch get there? Can Felch get there? 5-6 Foster. No! Felch makes the diving catch on the turf. Robbing Foster of a hit on the sinking line drive to the left of Felch. 2 outs. Base is empty for Cesar Geronimo. Geronimo 2 for 4 in Game 1 with a strikeout. Lefty Williams takes a deep breath. The hurler's ready. Pitch inbound to Geronimo. Geronimo, power column! Deep fly ball to right. Leibold racing back, leaping, and he makes the catch and bangs into the wall. Lefty Williams was hit quite hard, but the Reds could only manage 1 run on the Tony Perez bippity-boppity boom to the moon, Alice. We go to the top of the third. 4-1 Chicago. Joining us here at Riverfront Stadium, another illuminary in our community. Check out his wonderful channel, The Replay Gamer. Hope all is well. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to one and all. For the White Sox, it'll be Felch who made that outstanding catch, Gandel, and Schalk. To face Jack Billingham, Billingham gave up 4 in the first. Happy Felch, 1 for 1 with a ribby. The pitch to Felch. Felch reaches, and he'll fly out to Geronimo in center. So Billingham has gotten the White Sox over anxious, and they're swinging at balls out of the zone. Chick Gandel strides to the plate with 1 out. Chicky's 1 for 1 with a ribby. The pitch to Gandel. Gandel chops it to short. Concepcion makes the play. Actually, it was a pop-up. My faux pas. And there are 2 down. Ray Schalk, White Sox catcher, got the free pass in his first at-bat. On deck, Risberg. The pitch, homeward bound to Ray Schalk. Infield defense. That's a 19. Little Joe Morgan. He has it. He flips to Perez, and the inning, or the top of the third, is over. Bottom of the third, 4-1 White Sox. It will be Concepcion Billingham in the top of the order. Rose to face Lefty Williams. Concepcion was 0 for 3 in Game 1. Davey batted .274 with 5 homers in 75. The right-handed Concepcion awaits the offering from Lefty Williams. He's ready. He kicks and deals to Concepcion. Power column, 61. It's going to be a double down the left field line. So here comes the big red machine. Larry Harris has joined us at Riverfront Stadium. Hope all is well. Larry. Leadoff double. Jack Billingham, I guess, would bunt here. We're going to play our corners in. Maybe we just play first in. No, we're going to play corners in. The pitch to Billingham, who only batted 108. He's swinging away, and he strikes out. Wow. Wow. I thought he would bunt the runner over for sure. What was... he is getting an earful by Sparky Anderson in the dugout. I think Mr. Billingham missed a sign. So 1 out. Concepcion still stands at second. And Sparky Anderson is giving Billingham the up and down in the what for, as he is not happy with his pitcher. He's not pitching too well. And he didn't bunt. Replay Gamer says, Chick Gandell looks like someone you would not want to mess with, LOL. Dave Gardner has joined us. Hope all is well. Hope you had a good time. I believe you had a game today that you were doing announcing or at the rink. I'm not sure. So we have Dave Gardner. Check out his wonderful channel. And, of course, Digital Dice on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to with Uncle Ron Juckett. Replay Gamer, check out that fine channel. Larry Harris is here. Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Jim L., Philip Reynolds, and Smelly Wrestling Geek, my legal counsel. So here's Charlie Hustle, 1 out. Concepcion at second, 4-1 White Sox. Rose is 1 for 1. The pitch to Pete. Pete swings. Chops it to Risberg. He looks Concepcion back, fires to Chick Gandell, 2 away. So Rose chases out of the zone. And that's Ken Griffey now at the plate. Now, see how big it was? Had they bunted Concepcion over, he probably is going to score on that chopper to short. But they did not bunt. Griffey banged into a double play in his first at-bat. Williams peeks over his shoulder as Risberg cheats towards the bag to keep Concepcion close. He'll be off on contact. Pitch. Homeward bound to Griffey. And he's going to work a walk. Oh, it's a possible walk. Let's see if Lefty Williams can deny the walk. And he does. So 2-0 count. Williams rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill. Pitch to Griffey. Power column 33. Oh, he missed a fat one. Pops it up right side. Collins waving his arms in the air. And he makes the catch. Concepcion with the leadoff double is stranded there. Top of 4, 4-1 White Sox. They're looking to tie the series. They're down 1-0, best of 7. The 1919 Pale Hose versus the 75 Big Red Machine. Due up for the Pale Hose, Risberg, Williams in the top of the order, Liebold batting .400 so far in this young series. Billingham, not a happy human being on that mound. Gave up 4 runs in the first. Missed a sign, didn't put a bunt down, and got his buttocks chewed off by Sparky Anderson. The pitch to the Swede. Risberg grounds the Concepcion, who fires to Perez. 1 down. So Risberg is retired by his counterpart. Lefty Williams steps to the plate. Billingham deals quickly to Lefty. He walked his first time up. And a big swing and a miss for Lefty Williams. 2 outs, base is empty. Top of the 4th, 4-1 White Sox. Top of the order, Nemo Liebold. He's walked and grounded to short. 0 for 1. The pitch from Billingham to Liebold. Chopper. Little Joe Morgan has it. Over to Perez. Side is retired. The White Sox bats have gone silent. Bottom of the 4th, 4-1 Chicago. Riverfront Stadium awaits an explosion of offense from their big red machine. It's going to be Morgan, Bench, and Perez. If anyone gets on, speak softly but carry a big boomstick, George Foster. Little Joe Morgan 0 for 1. Lefty Williams deals to the left-hand batting Morgan. Rare play. If it's a 6, it's a dribbler to the mound. It's a 3. What's the rare play? 35 in front of home plate. Catcher's defense, home advantage. Can Shock throw out the speedy Morgan? Yes, he does! Nice play by Shock and Chick Gandel. Morgan is retired for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Johnny Bench, 0 for 1. Bench 1 for 5 in the series. Lefty Williams nods his head. Shock sets the target. Looks like they're going down and away to Bench. Bench swings, pulls it deep to left. Shoeless Joe Jackson on his horse makes the catch, touches the wall, and throws the ball back towards the infield. 2 away. Oh, Bench just missed that one. Tony Perez homered his first time up. Can he do it again? 4-1 White Sox. The pitch to Perez. Perez grounds it to Weaver at third. Across the diamond to Gandel. The side is retired. Top of 5. Chicago 4, Cincinnati 1. Due up for the Pale Hose of 1919. The Black Sox. Collins, Jackson, and Weaver. If anyone gets on, Happy Felch. Eddie Collins, 0 for 5 in the series. Billingham has settled in after giving up 4 runs in the first. Collins, left-handed stick. Billingham shakes off Bench. Now he deals. That's going to be a ball hit to Rose. It's a 14. Possible error on Charlie Hustle. If it's higher than a 35. No! Rose knocks it down. Fires low to Perez, who scoops it out of the dirt. 1 away. And he points to his first baseman, thanking him for the scoop. Shoeless Joe Jackson strides to the left-hander's batter's box now. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center twice. Bench sets the fingers down. Billingham nods his head in acknowledgement. Pitch to Jackson. It's a chopper. And it's up the middle and through. So Shoeless Joe Jackson is at first. Reds playing for 2 in the infield. Bucky Weaver steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Buck. Weaver reaches for a pitch and flies out to Geronimo. Jackson goes back to first. Two outs. Jackson will be off on contact. Happy Felch is 1 for 2. He's singled in a run. Felch, right-handed batter against the right-handed throwing Billingham. Bench pounds the mitt, sets the target. Billingham kicks and deals. And he gets Felch to reach, and another fly ball to center. Geronimo waits for it, and the side is retired. Bottom of 5. 4-1 White Sox. White Sox have been over anxious after the plate since they got those 4 runs in the first. Due up for the Reds, who trail by 3. Foster, Geronimo, and Concepcion. Replay Gamer asks, does anyone know if and when you play teams from different eras, does replay make any kind of adjustment like Diamond Mine Baseball does? I don't believe so. I don't like an adjustment. Play them for what their ratings are. That's just my opinion. Good teams are good teams. I know the fielding's different in the old days, so they might have more errors in the power and stuff, but those teams from different eras are built differently. I mean, if you can come up with a way to adjust it. Like, out of the ballpark, when you play teams from different eras, kind of adjusts it a bit. And I don't like it because I don't think the older teams get a fair shake sometimes. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't think they do. I don't see anything that says they do. All right, so Foster steps to the plate. Silent George is 0 for 1. Williams deals to Foster. Foster, fly ball to left. Jackson makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Cesar Geronimo, the Reds' center fielder. Geronimo's 0 for 1. Left-handed stick. Williams shakes off Shock. Shakes off Shock again. Now he's ready. He deals to Geronimo. Geronimo power column. Deep fly ball to the left. Jackson moving to his right. Reaches out, makes the catch, and bangs into the wall for out number 2. What a play by shoeless Joe Jackson. So with 2 outs, base is empty. The number 8 batter, Davey Concepcion, the Red shortstop, doubled in his first plate appearance. The pitch to Davey, trying to keep the inning alive. Davey chops it to Bucky Weaver. Weaver in on the turf, fires to Gandel, and the side is retired. We go to the top of the 6th, 4-1 White Sox. White Sox trying to even up the series. Joining us here at Riverfront Stadium, another illuminary from our community, RJL518. Check out that great channel. If you have not subscribed to RJL518, our good friend Rob, please do so. Wonderful member of our community. As he's doing his playoff games for his season, he had one earlier. It was a damn good one. I'm not going to give it away. Go check it out. Enjoy. And some people might say, oh, how do I enjoy it? I got to do something. Play it in the background like a radio. So, as RJL518 just realized, he might have gotten to the eggnog a little early. It's not the Bo Sox. It's the Shy Sox. It's okay, RJL. So we have RJL518. Please subscribe to that channel. Replay Gamer, another fine content creator in our community. Please subscribe to that channel. Dave Gardner. You know, everyone knows Uncle Dave. And Uncle Ron Juckett. Digital Dice on Spreaker. Check it out. Come on. Subscribe to their channels. Larry Harris, thank you for being here. Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Jim L. Philip Reynolds. And Smelly Wrestling Geek, my legal counsel. So it's Gandel, Schock, and Risberg to face Billingham. Chickies 1 for 2, a single, and a run knocked in. The pitch to Gandel. Gandel, 28, flies out to right. Billingham has really had good movement on his ball. He is getting the White Sox to reach for balls high, balls low. He's getting them to chase out of the zone. The White Sox are not patient. They're not getting those walks on the 5 column. So with 1 out, base is empty. The White Sox catcher Ray Schock steps to the plate. He's 0 for 4 in the series. He has walked once. The pitch from Billingham to Schock. Schock grounds it back to Billingham, who throws to first for out number 2. Billingham has really settled in. He had a horrific first inning, gave up 4 runs, had bases loaded with 2 outs, but the White Sox could not knock him out. Then, for some reason, he didn't bunt with a leadoff double, causing most likely the Reds not to score Concepcion. He would have scored on the chopper to short, and he got stranded at second. He got chewed out by Sparky Anderson. He's really settled in. But can the Big Red Machine bats bail him out? Here's Swede Risberg with 2 outs. The Swede has knocked in 2 with a single. He's 1 for 2. Risberg digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Bench goes through the signs. Billingham dares not to shake off Johnny. He's ready to work. The leg kick and the pitch to the Swede. Risberg grounds to Concepcion. Davey throws to Perez. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-1 Chicago. The Reds lead the series 1-0. Best of 7. Chicago trying to go back to the Windy City. Knotted at 1. It will be Billingham, Rose, and Griffey. Will Billingham bat? Yes, he will. Billingham power column, and he singles to center. Oh, Billingham took his frustration out on that baseball. A line shot, single to center. So Billingham's at first for Pete Rose. White Sox playing for 2 in the infield. Rose is 1 for 2. The pitch to Charlie Hustle. Hit and run, 4. Gandel fields it. Flips. No, he waves off the pitcher, takes it to the bag himself. Billingham goes to second. So Rose moves Billingham over. Sparky Anderson goes with the hit and run. 1 out for Ken Griffey. Griffey 0 for 2. Double play and a pop out to second. Lefty-lefty matchup. Williams nods his head. Pays no attention to Billingham at second. He rocks and deals to Griffey. Griffey, rare play. He got the hit column, but got a 57. That's a 4. It's a dribbler to the mound, people. The dreaded dribbler to the mound. We're going to get the... We're going to go for the... Oh, shoot. Griffey's faster. We're going to go for the second. And as long as it's higher than a 2, he's out! Oh, Billingham's day just went from bad to worse. Oh boy, Billingham is out trying to go to third. Bucky Weaver applies a tag, and Sparky Anderson is on the verge of beheading Jack Billingham in the dugout. Sparky Anderson is going insane on Jack Billingham. Oh, and the fans are booing Jack. Jack be nimble. Jack is not quick. Jack just got stabbed with a candlestick. 2 outs, and Sparky Anderson, I don't know if Billingham survives the dugout. Wow, so Griffey is at first for little Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 2. Morgan's got pop. He could take one out. 17 homers in 75. Williams to Morgan. Oh! Williams wanted the call. Morgan gets the walk. First and second, 2 outs. Tying run comes to the plate in the dangerous Johnny Bench. Bench 0 for 2, 1 for 6. He has not knocked in a run or homered. He has struck out once in the series. Schock goes out to the mound, has a quick word with Williams, now back behind the plate. Squats down, sets the target, pitch inbound to his counterpart, Johnny Bench. Bench, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Oh, he got him on the breaking pitch. A huge pitch for Lefty Williams. We go to the top of the 7th, 4-1 Chicago. Unbelievable. And Billingham is back up on the bump, and it looks like he might have a black eye from being struck by Sparky Anderson. It will be Lefty Williams for the White Sox. Then the top of the order, Leibold and Collins. The pitch to Lefty, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. He's also struck out. Chops it to Morgan at second, who throws to Perez, 1 away. Billingham, black eye and all, gets a boost. Can face 4 more batters before possible fatigue sets in. Top of the order, Nemo Leibold. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch to Finding Nemo. Nemo swings. Grounds to Concepcion at short for out number 2. Bases empty, 2 outs for Eddie Collins. Collins is 0 for 6, not too cocky so far. Billingham nods his head. The leg kick and the pitch homeward bound to Eddie Collins. Collins hit Collins, 51. Singles to right. Inning stays alive for shoeless Joe Jackson, batting .429 in the series with a ribby. Today he's 1 for 3. 2 flyouts to center and a single. The pitch to the shoeless one. Jackson, 21. Fly ball. Geronimo going back to his right has it. Top of the 7th is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root, root, root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Due up for the Big Red Machine, the 1975 Cincinnati Reds. Perez, Foster, and Geronimo to face Lefty Williams. Williams so far 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. The homer off the bat of Tony Perez, who stands at the plate. He's walked 1 and struck out 2. The pitch to Perez. Perez hits it to Risberg. It's an 18. He throws to Gandel for out number 1. Foster's 0 for 2. The pitch to Silent George. And he swings and chops it to Risberg, who throws to Gandel. Deja vu all over again. Rinse and repeat. 2 down. So Foster chases out of the zone low and away and bangs it to the left side. Base is empty with 2 outs for the left-hand batting center fielder Cesar Geronimo, who's 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. 1 to right, 1 to left. On deck is Concepcion. Williams looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Schock wiggles the fingers. Williams quickly nods his head. He rocks and deals to Geronimo. Geronimo swings a stick, and guess what? Risberg to Gandel for the 3rd out. Lefty Williams has made only 1 mistake, the homer to Perez. He is pitching a gem. We go to the top of the 8th. The Chicago White Sox, the Black Sox, the 1919 scandal. are 6 outs away from tying the series with the mighty 1975 Reds, the Big Red Machine. It will be Bucky Weaver, Happy Felch, and Chicky Gandil to face Jack Billingham. If you're wondering why Billingham has a black eye, well, he gave up 4 runs in the first. He botched a bunt attempt. Actually, he didn't bunt when they should have bunted. And Sparky Anderson went insane on him. And then, at second base, tried to go to third, and a ball hit to short and was thrown out. Sparky Anderson then promptly struck him several times in his eye in the dugout. Here's the pitch to Buck Weaver, who is 1 for 3. Bucky, power column 35, but he got under it. Foster comes in and makes the catch in left. 1 out. Happy Felch has singled in a run. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to Felch. Grounds it to Perez. Perez should make this play. He has it. Waves off Billingham and steps on the bag for out number 2. Base is empty. 2 outs for Chicky Gandil. Gandil only batting 143 in the series with a ribby. His 1 hit came today, and his 1 ribby came today. The pitch to Chick. Rare play. Will it be the dreaded dribbler to the mound? No, we're going to go to the rare play chart. It's a single. Perez retrieves it. As it's a blooper. What's going on here? Let's see what happens. And he's out. Oh no, what did this jackass do? I believe he got into a pickle. Yeah, he got into a pickle. So, on the little blooper, Gandil, he's going to get the single to deep short. Gandil is safe when the shortstop's long throw bounces away from the first baseman. Gandil starts to head to second. And then he gets in a pickle, and he is tagged out. And that ends the top of the 8th. So the White Sox playing a little drunk baseball themselves. Had they gotten into the eggnog too soon. Bottom of the 8th. White Sox 6 outs away from tying this series and going back to the Windy City 1-1. Lefty Williams has pitched quite well. He's made 1 mistake, the homer to Perez. He will face Concepcion, Billingham, and Rose. The pitch to Davey Concepcion, 1 for 2, is 1 hit, a double. Hit column, possibility 44, and he gets a second hit. He singles as he pulls it to left. That ball went between Weaver and Risberg. Will Billingham hit? Hit and run with Billingham. Ground ball to second. Collins. Oh my Lord! And it gets through. So Jack Billingham gets his second hit. He only batted 108. He has 2 hits in this game. Black-eyed Jack Billingham. And Sparky Anderson still shaking his head. And he's not mincing words. He is still screaming curse words at Billingham. Reds have an opportunity here. So the hit and run worked to perfection as Billingham just slapped the ball to the vacated space as Eddie Collins was going to cover up second. Concepcion goes all the way to third. Charlie hustles up. Williams to Rose. Rose, hit column, rare play. Is it the dreaded dribbler to the mound? It's the dribbler to the mound. Who's the slowest runner? It's Billingham. Throw out first, throw out third. We're going to throw out first. Get an out here. We have to be higher than a 2. And we are. Concepcion scores. We can't turn 2 on the little dribbler back to Williams. So it goes Williams to Risberg, retiring Billingham. And now the Reds have cut the lead in half. 4-2. Tying run comes to plate with 1 out. Ken Griffey, Little Joe Morgan on deck. Lefty-lefty matchup. Griffey is hitless. The pitch to Griffey. 47. Back to the pitcher. This could be a double play. We need a 4. Do they turn? No, we need to be higher than the 4. They only get the lead runner. Williams to Risberg. Retiring Rose. Griffey beats out the relay throw. So 2 outs. Now they'll have to face Little Joe Morgan. He's the tying run at the plate. Little Joe is hitless. He does have a walk. 0 for 2. Morgan 1 for 5 in the series. 2 walks and a strikeout. 4-2 White Sox. Lefty-lefty matchup. Williams, he's ready. Slide step to the plate and Morgan. Morgan 48. Back to Williams as he was moving towards first. He continues to run and he steps on the bag. And the side is retired. Williams showing a little bit of cockiness and arrogance there. We go to the top of the ninth. 4-2. The 1919 the 1919 White Sox over the 75 Big Red Machine of Cincinnati, the Reds. Billingham still on the bump. He has 2 hits, a black eye, and he's been screamed at a lot by Sparky Anderson. He'll face Schalk, Risberg, and Williams. The pitch to Ray Schalk, looking for his first hit of the game. Schalk swings at a pitch out of the zone, grounds it back to Billingham, who throws to Perez, 1 down. White Sox literally have no patience on that 5 column in this game. Here's Swede Risberg. He's singled in 2 runs, 1 for 3. The pitch to Swede. Ballpark effect. Will this drop in? Can he pick up his second hit? 2 and above. He's got a single, and he does. So Risberg bloops it in to left. Foster played it safely. Throws it back into Concepcion. Lefty Williams will hit for himself. We're not taking out lefty. And he's actually going to bunt. It's a sacrifice bunt back to Billingham. And Billingham takes the sure out at first. Morgan covers first on the wheel play. Advancing to second is Swede Risberg. So with 2 outs, and that's it for Billingham, Will McEnany will come in. He has a benefit on that 6 column, which is the power column. Chance to hit a bippity-boppity-boom. McEnany is a lefty to face the left-handed Leibold. We might go a little different here. McEnany, 15 saves, 5-2 in 75, the 2.47 ERA, whip 1.26. Risberg will be off on contact. He's a lefty too. Mullen. But then Leibold, I believe, is our best defender in right. And we have a 2-run lead, so we'll keep him in there. McEnany's ready. He deals to Nemo Leibold. Can Geronimo make the play? He has the better defensive range. And he will. The running catch to his right, and the side is retired. No way of getting a hit there with Cesar Geronimo in center. The Reds down to their final 3 outs. It will be Bench, Perez, and Foster. The White Sox up 4-2. Lefty Williams looking to go the distance. Johnny Bench is 0 for 3. A line out to right, a fly out to left, and a strikeout. The pitch to Bench from Lefty Williams. A chopper to Risberg. Over to Gandel. 1 out. The White Sox 2 outs away from tying this series at 1 before going back to the happy confines of Chicago. Perez has knocked in 1 run today with a homer. The pitch to TP, Tony Perez. Perez with a 36, grounds into Bucky Weaver. The third baseman throws across the diamond to Chicky Gandel. 2 outs. The White Sox, all they wanted was a split, and they're 1 out away from getting it. Foster is up on deck. Geronimo. The pitch to Silent George Foster. 3 column, rare play. Is it the dreaded dribbler to the mound? No, we go to the rare play book. 31. Deep short. Oh no, oh, the ball's thrown away. But Foster might be in a pickle. Oh, and he gets the second. Eddie Collins cannot make the throw. 53. All we needed was 53 or lower. But that red die could have been made in Cincinnati. It's a 6. Inning stays alive, 2 outs, tying run, Cesar Geronimo, 6 homers in 75. Foster's run means nothing. Foster's run means nothing. Steeler Fan 1933 says, no spam here. The reason why there's no spam here is the only people who can go in my chat are my subscribers. You have to be a subscriber to my channel to go in my chat. I think everyone should set that. I know you want new people to see. Well, guess what? New folks can come take a look. I have it set. You have to be a subscriber to my channel for 20 minutes to go in the chat. I suggest everyone set that. You can set it in your recordings on YouTube, and you will get rid of the majority of your spammers. The pitch to Geronimo. Does he keep the big red machine alive? They're going to pinch hit with Terry Crowley. So Terry Crowley getting his first at-bat in the series. Crowley, 268 with 1 homer. It's still a lefty-lefty matchup here. As DJ John 444 says, Steeler fan, you're too funny. The replay gamer. The dribbler to the mound is a bit overdone at times. Hello. That's why I said the dreaded dribbler to the mound. It's not so rare. The dribbler to the mound. Every game has its own little things, but I love the dribbler. I laugh. The dreaded rare play, the dribbler to the mound. Here's the pitch to Crowley. Will he make Sparky Anderson look smart or dumb? He's going to make him look dumb. Ground ball to Eddie Collins. Collins takes 2 steps, spits at Crowley, underhands the Gandel, and this ball game is over. The Chicago White Sox have tied the series at 2 with a 4-2 victory here in Cincinnati at Riverfront Stadium. Billingham is now being struck over and over again, we hear from the clubhouse, by Sparky Anderson. Lefty Williams wins the game. Jack Billingham, not only is his ego battered and bruised, but his face, as Sparky Anderson is now curb stomping him in the clubhouse. He is 0 for 1. If you don't understand why, go back and look at what Jack Billingham's roles did. He had... Why they didn't bunt is beyond me. When they had Concepcion with the leadoff double, and then Billingham. I would have bunted him over. But Billingham did have 2 hits. So what do I know? Lefty Williams is the winner and player of the game. Series tied at 1. Let's go to the box score. This is a really, really fun game. Well done. You can roll your own dice, but it goes quicker. Clicking. And I just wanted to call the game. And you can still... And I'm managing... I have a fascination with the 1919 White Sox as well as the 27 Yankees. So, Liebold was 0 for 4 with a run scored. He walked once. Collins was 1 for 4. Jacks, they got all 4 of their runs in the first inning. In Game 1, they only got their 1 run in the first inning. So after that, their bats really go dead. Shoeless Joe Jackson was 1 for 4. Buck Weaver was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Happy Felch 1 for 4, a run scored and a ribby. Chick Gandel 2 for 4, a run scored and a ribby. Swede Ray Schalk 0 for 4 with a walk. Swede Risberg knocked in 2, had 2 hits. And Lefty Williams was 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. The White Sox in victory, 33 at-bats, 4 runs, all coming in the first inning. All 5 of their runs in the series have come in the first inning. 8 hits, 4 ribbies, 3 walks. They only struck out once. They did reach for a lot of bad pitches. They chased out of the zone quite a bit on that 5 column. For the Reds, in defeat, Pete Rose 1 for 4 with a ribby. Griffey 0 for 4. Morgan 0 for 3 with a walk. Bench 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Perez 1 for 4. He had a homer, so he had a run batted in and scored a run. Foster 1 for 4. Geronimo 0 for 3. Crowley, the pinch hitter, ended the game. He was 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Concepcion was 2 for 3 with a run scored. Billingham was 2 for 3 with a strikeout. McEnany pitch did not hit. The Reds in defeat, 33 at-bats, 2 runs as they lose 4-2. 7 hits, 2 ribbies, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. We had 1 error in the game, and that was on Eddie Collins at second. 1 double play was turned by the White Sox, Williams, Risberg, Gandel. The White Sox left 6 runners on base and were 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position. The Reds left 5 runners on base and were 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Lefty Williams goes the distance. He's 1-0 in the series. 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. He gave up the homer to Perez. Billingham takes the loss. 8 2/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, all in the first. They were all earned. Walked 3, struck out 1. McEnany pitched the final third of the top of the ninth. Player of the game, Lefty Williams. And then you can go play by play. You can see the big first inning. And they had bases loaded. And Leibold grounded to short. I believe he went 0. Well, no. He walked his first time up. And then so he was 0 for 1 in the top of the first. Had he gotten a hit, they really would have broke it open. Really fun game. I recommend it. You can roll your own dice. I would not, again, this is a game I would not play card and dice, too many charts. But I was able to print the charts up, take a quick look. Again, I don't need to know everything. All I need to know is columns 1 and 2, better for the pitcher. Column 3 and 6, better chance for the hitter. 4 is infield defense, 5 is control. As you play, and I did take a look when I played offline for a bit at the charts, rolling my own dice, I learned some of the numbers. You get kind of to know most of the numbers like people who play APA. So I don't need to see the charts. But I did print the charts. A very fun game. These photos, you click on a button and they all automatically download. It's unbelievable for your seasons. And that ends this game. We're tied at 1. Game 3 coming up in the near future. It's going to be Norman versus Faber. Though I might go with... What would Faber do here? 11-9. I might go Dickie Kerr. There. What did Norman do for the Reds? Will I change their... No, he was 12-4, 3.73. He'll get the start for the Reds. Once in a while, I'll change the Reds lineup. They had Doug Flynn in for this game, and Doug Flynn would not have started over Concepcion in 75. So I switched that. So there you have it. The White Sox tied the series up with a 4-2 victory at Riverfront. Now we go back to Comiskey Park. Series knotted at 1. It'll be Norman, and I think I'm going to go Dickie Kerr. Let's go to the White Sox. And roster. And go pitching. Dickie Kerr. Where's Dickie Kerr? Where are you, Dickie Kerr? There's Dickie Kerr. Let's click on Dickie Kerr. He doesn't look too young in that picture. 13-7, 2.88, whip 1.28, and is he a lefty? He's a lefty. Faber probably had more innings pitched, I would guess. I'm going Dickie Kerr. I think I'm going Dickie Kerr there. So that's what I think. Thank you very much to DJ John 4444. Hope all is well. As he said, spent the morning with RJL. That was a lot of fun. Absolutely. I'd like to thank Replay Gamer. Check out his wonderful channel, RJL518. Our good friend Rob. Check out his wonderful channel, Steeler Fan 1933. Our good friend Matt. Dave Gardner. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel. And, of course, Digital Dice with Uncle Ron Junkett on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. Larry Harris. Thank you very much. Jim L. Hope all is well. Thank you, my good friend. Philip Reynolds. Thank you. And, of course, my legal counsel, Smelly Wrestling Geek. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy whatever you celebrate. Just be happy and treat people the way you want to be treated. Stay safe, be smart. I might be back in a little bit with a little Legends of Boxing. I don't know. But I might. I greatly appreciate your time. If you enjoyed it, please smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed, and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live, because we do pretty much everything live. Also, check out the other wonderful content creators in the community. There are some here in the chat, but there are many, many, many more, and they're fine content creators. Please check them out and support them. We grow strong together as a community. So, once again, thank you. God bless. Till next time. Peace! Love you all. See you soon.